So hi guys, here Durveshis. I would like to start this video. This video is informative, and also I am going to tell about some facts, some questions and their answers based on geography. So let's start without wasting time. Yeah, come on. Where is that page? Yeah, check it. That's my notes. Let's start. What is a resource? So everything available in our environment which can be used to satisfy our needs provided is technologically accessible, economically feasible, and culturally acceptable can be called a resource. What are international resources? International resources are resources which belong to all human race and cannot be used in any country without an agreement with international institutions. To what distance do the terrestrial waters of India extend? The terrestrial waters of India extend up to 12 nautical miles from the coast. Where was the first international Earth Summit held? The first international Earth Summit was held at Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. So these are some common questions, one sentence, but were helpful and are helpful. This knowledge is important, not much, but if anyone asks you, you should be able to answer that. What is full form of UNICED? United Nations Conference on Environment and Development. What is resource planning? Judicious use of resources is known as resource planning. What is the area brought under cultivation in a year called net sown area? Name the most widespread relief feature of India. Plains are the most widespread relief feature of India. They form 43% of the land area. Human factor is responsible for maximum land degradation. Human activities. What is the Bangar? Old alluvial soil is called Bangar. What term is used to identify the old and the new alluvial respectively? Old alluvial is called Bangar and new alluvial is called Khadar. What soil is the best for cotton cultivation? It's black soil. What gives red and yellow color to red and yellow soil? Red and yellow soil develops a reddish color due to diffusion of iron in crystalline and metamorphic rock. It looks yellow when it occurs in hydrated form. Now I will tell you one thing. This is lesson I am teaching you of geography of class 10. Class 10 chapter. I'm telling you late. Geography class 10 chapter 1 resources and development. These are some important questions I am telling you with their answers. So please look this video till end and focus what I am telling. What soil is best for cotton cultivation? It's black soil. What gives red and yellow color to red and yellow soil? Red and yellow soil develops a reddish color due to diffusion of iron in crystalline and metamorphic rocks. It looks like yellow when it occurs in hydrated form. What is the name of the soil formed by intense leaching? It's laterite soil. What type of soil is suitable for crops like cashew nuts? Laterite soil with adequate doses of manures and fertilizers is suitable for crops like cashew nuts. Where does the laterite soil develop? Laterite soil with adequate doses of manures and fertilizers is suitable for crops like cashew nuts. Where does the laterite soil develop? Laterite soil develops in areas with high temperature and heavy rainfall. What type of soil develops due to high temperature and evaporation? It's arid soil. Name the natural forces which lead to soil erosion. I'll give 5 minutes. Just pause the video and know its answer. The natural forces which lead to soil erosion are wind, glacier, and water. What are gullies? The running water cuts through clay soils and makes deep channels called gullies. What are badlands? Due to the formation of gullies, the land becomes unfit for cultivation and is known as badland. What is ravine? Ravine is a deep, narrow valley on Earth's surface formed by running water. What is sheet erosion? What is sheet erosion? Sometimes water flows as a sheet or large area down the slope. In such cases, the topsoil washes away. It is called sheet erosion. What is responsible for sheet erosion? Water is responsible for sheet erosion. What method is used to break up the force of wind? Strip cropping. I would like to take 5 minute break. I am giving you a question. Please note it and find answer. On this, I will give 5 minutes. It is short answer type, at least for 3 mark. It is a sentence, a statement. On that, you have to write at least one para of 6 to 7 lines. The statement is India's vast and diverse size is most important resource. That statement. Support the statement. Write on it, and after 5 minutes, I will tell my answer. We need to match your answer with it. Okay. So 5 minutes are over. I would like to tell the answer. India has land under a variety of relief features such as plains, plateaus, mountains, and islands. About 43% of the land areas is plain, which provides facilities for agriculture and industry. Mountains account for 30% of total surface area of the country and ensure perennial flow of some rivers, provide facilities for tourism and ecological aspects. About 27% of the area of the plateau region, it possesses rich reserves of minerals, oil fuels, and forests. That was the answer for this statement. So, did it match with your answer? If it matched, please comment below. Distinguish between potential resources and stock with the help of example. This is distinguishment difference between potential resource and stock with the with the examples. Okay, I am going to tell you answer. Potential resources, resources which are found in a region but have not been utilized, are termed potential resources. They are either not easily accessible or not properly developed for present use, but have the potential to fulfill our needs whenever we require them with development of technology and infrastructure. For example, the states of Rajasthan and Gujarat have enormous potential for development of wind and solar energy, but they have not been significantly developed yet. Stock, on the other hand, are materials in the environment which have the capacity to satisfy human needs, but human beings do not have the appropriate technology to assist these. For example, water is a compound of two inflammable gases, hydrogen and oxygen, which can be used as a rich source of energy, but the requirement technical know-how is now available at present. Now another question: explain what is meant by natural resources and individual resources. Natural means which are present naturally. Individual means which owned by human, which is owned by individual human. Like I own my pen, pen is my individual resource. I own my land, plots, or the you can say farm, that comes under individual resource of each of his individual man. Now natural, it comes to like trees, or like so like we can say sky is a natural resource, or I can say 52 nautical miles from the coast are natural resources. Oceanic areas. Now the real answer is natural resources. Technically, all resources belong to nation. A country has legal powers to acquire even private property for a public good. All the minerals, water, forest, wildlife, land without the political boundary and oceanic area up to 12 nautical miles from the coast are national resources. Individual resources. The resources that are owned by individual are called individual resources. For example, farmers own farms, residential plots, plantation, and all household goods are individual resources. Here comes the statement. I will give 5 minutes to think over it. You need to find answer or write the answer on this statement. I will give you 5 minutes. Okay. Indiscriminate use of resources has led to numerous problems. This is statement. Justify the statement. I'm giving you 5 minutes. Okay. Again, I repeat the statement. Indiscriminate use of resources has led to numerous problems. Only 2 minutes left. One minute left. Write it fast. Okay, the time ends. Now I'll tell you answer. The statement was indiscriminate use of resources had led to numerous problems. So I'm going to just justify this statement. Indiscriminate use of resources by human beings has led to economic, social, and ecological problems. The major problems that have risen due to overexploitation, irrational consumption, and indiscriminate use of resources are depletion of resources for satisfying the greed of a few selfish individuals. इसका मतलब वो है लाइक एक आदमी खुद के मतलब के लिए रिसोर्सेज का यूज कर रहा है, मतलब एक आदमी खुद के मतलब के लिए यूज करता है, इस्तेमाल करता है, उसे बोलते हैं ये फ्यू, इसे बोलते हैं सेल्फिश यूजेज ऑफ resources. Accumulation of resources is a few hands, which is in turn had led to social segregation into rich and poor. The society is divided into two segments, the haves and the have-nots. Indiscriminate and uncontrolled exploitation of resources without consideration for the future has led to grave ecological problems like global warming, ozone layer depletion, environmental pollution, and land degradation. This is the end of this question. Now, next question. Explain 3 stages of resource planning. The 3 stages of resource planning are surveying, mapping, and measurement of characteristics and properties of resources, examining resources with respect to technology, economy, and need, matching the resource development plans with overall national development plans. Next question. Explain the importance of Conservation of resources. These are many important questions which I am covering. Please focus and note them. Explain the importance of conservation of resources. Conservation of resources is necessary because of following reasons. The resources are vital for any developmental activity, but irrational consumption and over utilization of resources to may lead to socio-economic and environmental problems. To overcome these problems, resource conservation at various levels is important. Okay, if resources are not conserved at this point of time, then our future generation will be left with no resources at all. So it is very important to conserve the resources. Again a statement. No statement. Explain any three factors responsible for the formation of soil. Can you explain me? If you can, please comment below. I'm waiting 2 minutes. Ready? 1 minute left. Okay, I will tell you. Soil is most important renewable natural resource. It supports mankind of living organisms and it is a medium of plant growth. It takes millions of years to form soil. It is a living system. Soil is formed through various factors like relief, bedrock, climate, vegetation, and many forms of life and time are important factors in the soil formation. Various forces of nature, changes in temperature, action of running water, glaciers, wind, and the activity of decomposers help in the formation of soil. Chemical and organic changes take place in soil are equally important. Next question. What type of soil is found in river deltas of the eastern coast? Give two main features of this type of soil. The soil found in the rivers of delta of eastern coast is alluvial soil. Its main features are mostly this soil contain adequate proportion of potash and lime which are ideal for the growth of sugarcane, paddy and wheat etc. Such a soil is a result of deposits of river. It is very fertile soil. Now next question, this is difference between khadar soils and bangar soils. It's important, it can come in paper because from many years it has been not coming. So I think it is important. बहुत सालों से क्वेश्चन आया नहीं है, आ सकता है इस साल. Distinguish between khadar and bangar. Khadar soils on the basis of age, these are new alluvial soils. Bangar soils on the basis of age, these are old alluvial soils. Khadar soils, these soils are fine and fertile. Bangar soils, these soils are coarse and less fertile than khadar soil. Khadar soil, they are found in lower reaches of river valleys. Bangar soils, they are found in the upper reaches of river soils. Alluvial soils are found in Gujarat and Rajasthan. Okay, I will give you 5 minutes. One statement question. Consequences of environment degradation do not respect national or state boundaries. Justify the statement. I will give you 5 minutes. Write your answer and then match with my answer. Again, I repeat the sentence. Consequences of environmental degradation do not respect national or state boundaries. Just 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes left. Okay, so consequences of environment degradation do not respect national or state boundaries. Justified the statement. The answer is an environment belongs to Earth. Its impacts is felt by the whole planet. For example, if carbon dioxide is being released by some rich countries, global warming is affected the lives of all the people on the planet. Air pollution moves along with the air and cannot be restricted to any place or country. Ozone layer depletion has serious consequences of people all over the world. Okay, I would like to give you one question. Distinguish between renewable and non-renewable resources, giving 5 points of distinction. I will give you 3 minutes. Please write your answer in difference between renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Okay. Okay, so answer is renewable resources. These can be renewed or reproduced by physical, chemical, or mechanical processes. Non-renewable resources, these occur over a long period of time. Renewable resources, these get renewed over a short period of time. Non-renewable resources, these are limited in availability. Renewable resources, also known as replenishable resources. Non-renewable resources, these are exhaustible. Renewable resources, these are divided into continuous and flow. Non-renewable resources, these are divided into recyclable and non-recyclable. Renewable resources, example water, wind, forests, wildlife and soil. Non-renewable examples, minerals and fossil fuels are some of the examples of non-renewable resources. Now distinguish between red and laterite soil, stating 5 points of distinction. Red soil, it is formed due to weathering of igneous and metamorphic rocks. Laterite soil, it is formed by the leaching process of the tropical areas of heavy rainfall. Red soil, it is highly porous and less fertile, but where it is deep, it is fertile. Laterite soil, it is less fertile. Only grass grows on it in abundance. Red soil, it is less crystalline. Laterite soil, it is crystalline. Red soil, it is red in color due to presence of iron in it. Laterite soil, it is red in color due to little clay and much gravel of red sand stones. Red soil, it is found in the parts of Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Orissa and Jharkhand. Laterite soil, it is found in the hills of the Deccan, Karnataka, Kerala, Orissa, Assam and Meghalaya. This और differentiate between red soil and laterite soil. ये डिफरेंस आ सकता है, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. इस एग्जाम में तो आ सकता है, इतनी साल से तो आया नहीं है, आ जाएगा शायद, इसलिए लर्न करके जाना. हाँ तो महंगा पड़ेगा, छोड़ो मुझे नहीं आता वो. मैथ क्वेश्चंस आने के चांसेस है, वो बताओ. चलो एक आंसर बता देता हूँ. गिव इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ सॉइल. Explain 3 factors responsible for soil formation. Soil is the medium of plant growth and supports different types of living organisms, including animals and human beings, by providing them with food for their survival. Human existence and settlement is determined by the soil fertility, as it is determines agricultural productivity of an area. Soil determines the natural vegetation and type of crop production of an area. It also influences the land use of an area. Areas of fertile soil are agriculturally reproductive and densely populated. It is one of the most important renewable natural resource. Relief, nature of parent rock or bedrock, climate, vegetation and other forms of life are and time are important factors in the formation of soil. The 3 most important factors of soil formation are: nature of parent rock influences the color and texture of the soil. The mineral content of the soil also depends on the parent rock from which it is formed. Climate influences the rate and types of weathering and erosion of the rocks. Weathering of the parent rocks due to climatic factors and natural forces lead to disintegration of rocks, which leads to the formation of soil. Time determines maturity of the soil. The soil is a living system. It takes millions of years to form soil up to a few centimeters in depth. Okay, I will give you one question. I will give 5 minutes to answer. Suggest any six measures. The question is, suggest any six measures to solve the problem of land degradation in India. I repeat the question. Suggest any six measures to solve the problem of land degradation in India. Okay, I will give 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, I will tell the answer. Okay, the answer. I am going to tell you the answer. The question was, suggest any six measures to solve the problem of the land degradation in India. Counter plugging. Plugging along the counter lines can decelerate the flow of water down the slopes. Terrace cultivation step can be cut out on the whole slopes, making terraces. Terrace cultivation restricts erosion. Strip cropping. Large fields can be divided into strips. Strips of grass are left to grow between the crops. The breaks up the force of the wind, reducing its effect. Afforestation. Control on overgrazing. Stabilization of sand dunes by growing thorny bushes. Proper management of waste lands. Proper discharge and disposal of industrial influents and wastes after treatment. You can write any six. I have told you eight. Okay. Any last question I would like to cover? Mention three characteristics of black soil. The following are the characteristics of black soil. The black soil is made of clay material and is well known for its capacity to hold moisture. It is rich in soil nutrients such as calcium carbonate, magnesium, potash, and lime, but is poor in phosphoric contents. Black soil develops deep cracks during summer which help in proper aeration of the soil. These soil are sticky when wet and difficult to walk on unless tilted just after the first shower. Okay, okay. One question. I will give you 10 minutes for it to think. What? Please write and keep this answer and match with my answer. I will be back in 10 minutes and tell you this answer, or I can also tell this answer in the next video. The question is, what is soil erosion? How do human activities and natural forces cause soil erosion? Suggest measures of soil conservation in hilly and mountain areas and in desert areas. I will back in 10 minutes. So, what is soil erosion? How do human activities and natural resources how do human activities and natural forces cause soil erosion? Suggest measures of soil conservation in hilly and mountainous areas and in desert areas. This was the question I given and 10 minutes was given. Now I am going to tell the answer. The denudation and destruction of the soil cover and their subsequent natural removal is termed soil erosion. Okay. Human activities as well as natural forces cause denudation of the topsoil. The soil nutrients and subsequently washed away by running water or below or blown away by wind. Human activities like deforestation, overgrazing, construction, and mining, as well as faulty methods of farming lead to soil erosion. Natural forces like wind, water, and glacier can cause soil erosion. Surface runoffs leads to formation of gullies, badlands, and ravines by cutting out channels in the soil. Entire topsoil may be washed off under the impact of sheet erosion caused by large water flows down a slope. Loose soil may be blown away by wind easily. In hilly and mountainous areas, the following measures can help to control soil erosion. Counter plugging or plugging along the counter lines of the high land can decelerate flow of water down the slopes. Terrace cultivation or cutting of steps around the slopes to provide land for agriculture also checks downhill flow of water and controls soil erosion. Western and central Himalayas region afforestation can help in soil conservation in hilly areas. In dry desert areas, planting of rows of trees known as shelter belts to check velocity of wind can control soil erosion. These shelter belts have contributed significantly to the stabilization of sand dunes and checking the spread of desert in western India. So here I end this chapter resource and development of class 10th geography first chapter, and bye bye guys. Subscribe my channel, share my video, like my video, comment on this video as per the questions asked by me. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye. So like back. ending this video. Have a good day. Bye bye. Tata.